unhealthy relationship.
There's nothing I'm less interested in than a gambling addiction storyline.
Moral. Don't lie.
Sure. Honestly, I'm furious. I haven't been here in like a week or two. It's been a while for me. And I'm coming back on a real fucking snooze fest. Yeah. And I'm pissed.
Don't lie. No, baby. No. Don't lie. I'm sorry. That was a Black Eyed Peas song. Here's the police. You're messed up. Here's the police. Don't quote the Black Eyed Peas ever again. Great.
Anytime you do something wrong, I'm just gonna here's the police.
Here's the police. You're messed up. Here's the police. We saw the police in 2 different storylines this week.
We did.
Grapevine.
Yeah. So we have one tweet that I want to read. It's from Christopher Nicholas, and he says, I must be real high right now because it took me 10 minutes into the podcast to realize that's not Holland and Kelsey speaking.
That's in reference to our April Fool's app, which you guys should check out if you haven't listened to it yet, where my sister and her friend Cole subbed in for us. Hope it went over well. We also have a couple emails. The first one is from Malia. And it says, hey, Queen, so I guess I'll start this email off with how I got into Degrassi. I used to catch episodes of season 12, 13, and 14 on Teen Nick pretty late in the game, and I was always fascinated by how dramatic it was. So one day I searched up the first ep, and it's been bliss ever since. Since no one around me knows or cares about Degrassi, it was amazing to hear you guys vocalizing the opinions that I've had to keep in for all this time. Now I guess I'll just throw in some fun Degrassi facts and thoughts. Don't read this part if it gets too long, please. You've heard the emails we've read on this show before.
We read everything.
Personally, my favorite season was 3. Fair. That's like peak Degrassi. Maybe 4. 4 is maybe where it peaked.
I think 4. Yeah.
But 3 is a good one. Manny's my favorite character.
Also
same. Fair. Janny is my OTP.
Duh.
Fair. My least favorite seasons were Next Class 1 and 2. They make such a cringeworthy attempt to be woke with the feminist and racism storylines. Can't wait till we get there. But at least they're trying.
Yeah. I mean, like, lest we forget that Hazel episode.
Oh, boy.
Season 1.
My favorite episode has to be Accidents Will Happen. A good one. A banned one in the U.S. Did you guys know that Annie Clark, Fiona, and Ricardo Hoyos, Zig, you'll meet him later in season 11, are dating? I love that. We've met Zig, but not in Degrassi. We watched a movie that he was in.
Yes.
that Eli was also in.
It did not occur to me that they were, but I do follow her on Instagram, and I know that she dates an attractive man. Yeah. So, sure.
I guess I just didn't realize that was him.
Me neither.
We've only ever seen him in that one movie.
Yeah, and we'd been drinking wine, so.
Yeah, but we did think he was pretty. Last thing, there's an amazing blog/YouTube page about Degrassi that y'all should totally check out. It's called Degrassi Blog and Degrassi Corner on YouTube. We'll have to do that. So thank you, Malia, for that email. And then we also have an email from Thomas. And he says, hey, it's Thomas. I have a couple quick questions for you queens. Who would you rather come back in season 11, Craig or Sean? I want Sean. But, like, I would maybe do Craig because, like, I don't care if Sean goes back if Emma's not there.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I would obviously pick Sean. Yeah. Not Sean, Craig. Wow, sorry. I just jumped into your brain for a minute.
And Manny and Emma.
Manny. I'd rather Manny come back.
Obviously. Unless Sean's coming back, then I want Emma to come back. Who would you rather come back and be Endgame? Craig and Ellie or Craig and Emma finally get together?
Oh, Craig and Ellie, for sure.
I don't know if Craig and Emma were ever a thing.
Well, in season 1, they had, like, a flirtation situation.
No, season 2, Emma had a crush on him, but then he was like, I'm going to dance with you, Manny.
Yeah, that was it, season 2.
Anyway, I just want to tell you, Imogen is a fucking nightmare throughout season 11, part 1, but part 2, she will start to get better. Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Thomas. Also, Thomas is so sweet. He followed up with, he was like, I found spelling errors. And it was like, Thomas, it's fine.
It's okay.
It's just an email to us.
But I appreciate
You're emailing a couple
your
of
dedication
dummies.
to grammar.
Half of our text conversations are GIF. So, like, whatever.
But that's all the grapevine that we have for today. So if you would like to be featured on a future Grapevine segment, you can tweet at us at DeGrassiPod. We're on Instagram at DeGrassiPod. You can email us at whateverittakespodcast@gmail.com. We're on Tumblr, whateverittakespodcast.tumblr.com. You can listen to us pretty much anywhere, but if you're on Apple Podcasts, if you could rate, review, and subscribe, that would be super cool. And if you leave us a review, we will make up a Degrassi-inspired fan fiction for you on the show. And you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at HollandTacular.
You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at KelSucks with a Z at the end. And Holland, what do you want to recommend?
I'm going to recommend... First, I'm going to correction corner myself on my last recommendation, BTS. I apparently never stated that they were a K-pop band because I had multiple people text me, what's BTS? After I recommended it in the podcast. They're a K-pop band. And I'm slightly obsessed with them now.
I'm one of those people who texted her that.
I know. Carly also texted me, what's BTS? K-pop band. Again, watch their music videos. They're fucking amazing. Anyway, today I'm going to be recommending a book I literally just started today. It's called I'll Be Gone in the Dark, and it's Michelle McNamara's book, who wrote about the Golden State Killer. It's a true crime book. Michelle McNamara was a true crime writer. She was married to Patton Oswalt, and she tragically and suddenly died a couple years ago while she was in the middle of writing this book about a slew of unsolved crimes. So I started that book today, and I'm excited to read it, so I'm going to recommend that.
I actually have been really wanting to read that, so I'm going to borrow that when you're done.
I
if
figured.
That's cool. Thanks.
This was also me telling you, guess what? I got this book. I'm assuming you're going to want to read it after I read it.
I am going to want to read it. I am going to want to borrow it. I actually have a very great many things to recommend. But
you've been gone for so long.
I
Just
know.
save them.
Saving them over time. I'm going to recommend something that everyone else on Earth has watched except for me, apparently, because when I told someone that I didn't watch it, they were incensed and I had to watch it. And it's maybe my new favorite movie, LA Confidential.
Oh yeah, I've actually never seen that either, but I know great. It's like one of those movies that's like, how could you have not seen it? It's so good. It's the movie so that lost to Titanic at the 1997 Oscars. Maybe that's just something I know because I listened to an Oscars podcast, but
it's so good.
That's what I hear. I gotta watch it.
Well, like, I love a film noir, so I was just like I love a film noir, and I love 1950s Hollywood. So it was exclusively my vibe, which is another reason that the person was like, how have you not seen this movie? This is a movie made for you. I was very excited.
I gotta watch that too.
Film noir and murder and Hollywood.
There you go. All right. Well, that is all that we have for you guys today. Thank you as always to Jay for our wonderful theme song, and thank all of you for listening. Goodbye, Panthers.
Bye, Panthers.